Hey everybody! Well, today we're going to take a look at more of these fantastic Garfield building sets from Pantasy. So I recently discovered these sets, and these are new sets that Pantasy came out with, and I thought I would give these a try. Now, I already did a video showing the crystal ball sets. This is the line for the Foodie sets. So these ones look like they're a little bit bigger. The boxes are bigger for sure, but as you can see, there's supposed to be 4 of them on here. Now, unfortunately, I forgot to order one of them. One of them is like a sundae. It's like a little dessert sundae type of set. And I by the time these already shipped, it was too late to order it, and I didn't want to wait another month for those to get here because they did take a long time to get here. But here we have the hamburger, the Garfield hamburger. This is the lasagna. We all know how much Garfield loves lasagna, and this one's great too. This is a taco. So let's take a closer look at these boxes. All right, so let's start with the hamburger first. Now, I just love how his whole head turns out to be the top bun and his ears and everything. I'm curious to see what these pieces look like. So we'll open this one just to see what the parts look like. But this is really great. Now, I don't think it comes with a plate or anything. That's just there for looks that I know of. I don't think it does. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. These are officially licensed sets, but I love it. I don't know how much of these are stickers and prints, but it'll be interesting. There's some stuff on the side here, and then here's the back. Here's the other sets. That's the one that I told you I'm missing. So there's 4 in this set, just like there was 4 in the crystal ball sets as well. Then we got this great little artwork right there. All right, so that one should be pretty fun. Now here's the lasagna set, and oh, I love it. Now this one probably has the same size Garfield that was in the crystal ball set, I'm guessing. I'm not really sure how many of these they have, and these are buildable figures, which is really awesome that they do that. I love how he's holding his fork and knife there, but look at all the layers. That should be interesting building all of that. Looks like they use snake pieces for maybe the cheese or whatever, the ricotta. So that's great. And over here we got another picture of the back. So that should be interesting doing those layers on there. Here's another great picture of him there. All right, so let's take a look at the next one. And here is the taco set. I guess it almost looks more like a burrito, but I do like how they put some texturing on here for the taco shell. Look at the way he's wrapped in there. That's great. Looks like he's got some lettuce and some onions up here. The tail looks really great. I'm assuming that's one piece for the face. Look at how good that looks. That is really, really cool. Here on the back, we get a view of the other side. There's this little thing here. I don't know if that's a print or not. So there's the other sets, and oh, look at that picture from the movie when Garfield is riding Odie. That is so funny. I absolutely love that movie. All right, well, let's open up the one that's for the hamburger. I'm curious to see what the parts look like for that one. All right, so I'm curious to see if this is like a sticker or what they got going on here. I already got the flap open. All right, let's take a look. By the way, the pieces in these sets are really, really nice. Look at that. That's neat. Oh, there's a piece of his tail. I like it. I like it. Let's see. Oh, these are just the smaller bits here. And, oh, here we go. Well, there we go. That answers that. That's great. Look at that. That's his whole face right there, and you got his ears. I like that that is a printed piece and that it's 3-dimensional. It's not a sticker. So that is fantastic. All these specialized pieces. Here's the other section here. Looks like the tomato and the mustard. That's great. Another piece of striping right here. Oh, these are so cool. What do we got in here? Oh, no way. So they do give you the plate. Oh, this is great. Garfield family, eat, sleep, repeat. That's great. I love it. Wow. This is so cool that they give you the plate. I thought that was just there for decoration, but no. That's a nice little piece. Wow. And that's all printed on there. That is fantastic. Oh, man, I'm really glad to see that. That is awesome. So that means the other ones have got them too. So these sets are just like Lego, the way they go together and stuff like that. Very easy to follow, as you can see here. Oh, I can't wait to get started on these. These sets have been great. I've absolutely loved them. These ones here that I did a video on, the globes, oh, those are fantastic. All right. Well, I'll get started on these now. All right, here they are all together. Oh my goodness. I love these sets. These are so cool. I think I like these a lot better than the crystal ball sets. Those are great sets, don't get me wrong. But these ones were fun, much more fun to put together, and I just think they look fantastic. All right, let's look at each one separately. Okay, so let's start with the lasagna one first. Now, I will say this one was probably the more challenging one to put together because there's all these layers that go on in here, and it's very specific as to what pieces go where. But it was absolutely ingenious how they did some of this. Now, you can kind of see that this one layer here kind of tilts a little bit to the side, and that's because it's actually on one of those. You can see how it turns right here. It's on one of those like round, pieces that they have where you can kind of spin pieces around and around. They're like two interlocking bits, and they interlock in there, and that was just to give it a little bit of an angle so that they're not perfectly straight. See how it just kind of goes a little bit off to the side a little bit compared to the bottom. And so you can kind of see how it'll just rotate just a little bit right there. And then these other ones, they kind of snap on where, see how this goes up and down right there? There's like a hinge piece that is locked in right there. And so you just kind of do each layer, and one of them locks in with the spinning piece, and the other ones lock in with that layered piece. And you can kind of see how they kind of go up and down like that. They're meant to stay together, but you can see kind of on the inside there, very cool. The way they made all the different layers of the meat, the cheese. I thought that was like the ricotta or whatever, but that would be the layers of the pasta. And it was very clever use of these snakes, which I think is fantastic the way they did it. You can kind of see what all's going on here. So yeah, I mean, it does look like lasagna. It's a very clever use of the parts. And so that one's kind of coming off a little bit. And then, of course, you got little Garfield up here. Now, on the top, I love all these printed pieces. You got these nice designs going around here. You got these printed leaf pieces, this little sprig of, I'm not sure what that would be. But you can see that the way they did his body, he's holding the fork and the knife, which is great. You also got these printed bits here and a little bit of this little hot dog piece. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. But they're just like the little seasonings and stuff. Now, what's cool about this particular set is you end up just using the head of Garfield, but they do give you the whole body as well, which, by the way, I forgot to mention in my other video that his hands are posable. You can pose his arms like this. And it's fun to assemble all of this, the way the whole body goes together and stuff. There's his tail. His tail can also be turned. You can make it go all the way down if you want. So yeah, it's cool that they do that. There's the printing on the back, and then his legs are also posable, so you can have them sitting down. So if you want to just pop the head off of this, you can put it on here, and you can just kind of play with Garfield by himself as a separate figure. So I love that they gave you the rest of this. They didn't have to do that, but I'm glad they did. Okay, now here is the hamburger. Oh, I really like this one. I think it's going to be a toss-up for my favorites between the hamburger and the one I'll show you next, which is the taco. But I really love this set. It's different from the other sets because he has this whole face piece that I showed you earlier, and I love that that is one piece. Now, in the instructions, they tell you to attach the eyes to the jowl section, but it's already one piece. So I guess they must have changed that during the time that they were designing this. And then the ears are also one piece that connect down at the bottom here. You can kind of see how this whole bun is put together. It was really fun putting this particular set together. I really enjoyed this. You got the striping. These are all printed on here. His tail, you can adjust it up and down. It's on a little ball joint back there, so you can have it, whichever way you want to do this, you can spin it too. These are also printed bits right here for the striping. And these are all printed. His ears are printed, everything. It's wonderful. I don't think there was any stickers on this that I can recall. So you can see all the layers in here of the tomato, the lettuce, the cheese. There's the meat. And there's like 2 shades of the meat in there too, which I think is very cool. Very fun doing the layering on this. And this is another interesting way that they built this as well, because see how it angles? And I love that they did that because they didn't have to make that kind of a detail. They could have just made everything straight across, but I like that it angles like that. So I'm trying to figure out how this went together. Okay, so here's another one of these things where it's kind of hinged down there. You can see the hinge at the very back here. So that's kind of how this snaps together. It's not meant to open, like that, but it has a little bit of play in there. But that's how that part was done, and that's how they got that angle, and I thought that was pretty dang clever. And this might have used another one of those turning pieces. I can't remember now, but here's what the bottom looks like. So yeah, oh God, I really love this one. I might buy another one just because I like this set so much. And here is the taco set. Now, I don't know, they call it a taco. I almost kind of feel like it's more of a burrito or maybe a burrito. But I just really like this one a lot. Like I said, it's a toss-up between this and the hamburger that they are my favorite sets. But this one has just got a lot going on. So you build Garfield himself, and he just snaps in place inside there, just by connecting to the regular brick pieces down at the bottom. But you can kind of see how the whole inside of it is made. So you make Garfield first, and I love these ingredients up here. Look at that. Now you got this big, I don't know if that's supposed to be like a piece of sausage or what going on there. I'm guessing this is like the cheese or something spread on there. It's really cool. This is like a little bit of sprig of greens just by using the whip pieces and the fishing pole pieces. You got these little leaf pieces here. These are printed little bits of pepperoni or whatever those are. That tomato piece is really cool. Look at how good that looks. And that is printed as well. So you get a couple of these pieces here. And then you also get this cool looking like spice little area right in there. That looks so neat the way they did that. I think that is so fantastic. I just think it's so good the way they did it. And it was so fun to build it too. Now here is his face. Oh God, look at that face. He's so cute. The way they make him look so cute like that. And that is all one piece so that you just snap that whole thing on here. Now maybe this was the one where they tell you to snap this part onto this part, but it was already one piece when you get it. So, and as near as I can tell, that is one molded piece. So it's printed, of course. Everything is printed. All of his stripes are printed. Once again, there's a little bit of movement here with the tail. Not a lot on this one, but you can turn it so you can make it go downward if you want. Yeah, I like that. It's really neat that they do that. The stripes are printed on the back. And this whole shell thing was also fun to build. You build the center part of it first, and then you just kind of start building this curved section like that. And it was really neat the way they do it. And then you connect it to this mid strut right here, and then you do the same thing, just opposite on this side, using all these pieces, and it connects to the center. It's really, really awesome. So I love it. So you'll build him first and then the shell. But oh gosh, I really like that set a lot. So there we are, the foodie sets of the Garfield building sets from Pantasy. Now this, of course, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, is missing the dessert one, which I showed you a little picture of at the beginning. And so I don't have that one. I probably will end up ordering that one just because I want the whole set of all of these. Now these retail for $20 each, which I don't think is bad considering that what you get, plus you got to, there's a licensing fee and all that stuff that's included in the price. But also you get these plates, which I was really happy to see that. I saw those on the box and I just assumed that was something that they put in there as part of the box art, but no, you do get those. And I think that is fantastic. And those are all printed as well, as you saw. But each of these are so cool. I just love these sets. They are so neat. Garfield is so cute. And I think it's so amazing that Pantasy was able to, take this theme and turn it into these really amazing and clever ideas. So this is not a paid promotion for Pantasy. I just happened to find these and I thought they were fantastic. So I'll put a link in the description below for these if you'd like to get them. These ones did come in faster than the globe sets that I bought, the crystal ball sets. These ones came in probably in about 2 weeks versus the other ones, which took a month. I'm not really sure why there was a time difference, but so the timing of the shipping will vary, but I highly recommend these sets. They are fantastic, and if you're a Garfield fan, they're a must. All right, well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. I very much appreciate it. And until the next time, I will see you then. So thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.